Back. Well, shares in MTN Group plunged as much as 19% in early trading today, a day after Nigeria ordered the South African Telecoms Group and its bankers to return $8.1 billion. Nigeria's central bank said the fund had been illegally moved abroad. However, MTN has denied the allegations. The order comes about 2 years after Johannesburg-based MTN was first accused of repatriating dividends in contravention of foreign exchange laws. The company was cleared in a report issued in November 2017 following a probe commissioned by Nigerian lawmakers. MTN said in 2016 that its bankers had obtained central bank approvals before any dividends were issued. Okay, let's cross over now to the Nigerian Stock Exchange for market update. Of course, the index was down 0.40%. That's at intraday. And of course, it's countdown to the sound of the closing gong. And Temple, my colleague, is right there on the trading floor to give us update. Hello, Temple. Good afternoon. Now, we saw the index looking red at intraday, majorly driven by drop in the banking and industrial sectors. So tell me, what is the market like at this time? What is happening to the shares of Diamond Bank and Stanbic IBTC after the central bank's directives?
Right, good afternoon, Chimeze. Like you said, we were down earlier by 0.4%. Now it's moved higher by 0.5%, and tells you markets, it's all market reaction we're seeing to Diamond Bank, for example, which is totally down by 10%. I mean, that happened in early trades. Yesterday and the day before, the two past session had seen a bit of traction in that share price and the price of Diamond Bank, where it moved all the way from the 16% losses that it had been for some time now to 1 naira 35 kobo. As we speak, it is down to 1 naira 26 kobo, and that is not as a result of anything else other than the regulation and the fine that hit the bank. I mean, 0.25 billion naira has to be paid in fine. For Stanbic IBTC is a bank that has a bit of share float, not too high in the market. It's a resilient bank, as we all know. It's a member of Standard Bank of South Africa, but it is down currently by 1.50%, and the share price has inched lower from 48 naira that it opened at this morning to 47 naira. That is what we have in the market right now. However, a bit of news in the market. We woke up this morning to the release of Access Bank earnings, H1. United Bank for Africa, UBA, also came in. And we've got the Q4 and full year 2018 of Guinness in the market. These three companies have all declared interim dividends. For Access Bank, you know, it's 25 kobo. And UBA has declared an interim of 20 kobo, which is the reason why that stock has been the most actively traded this time in the market by about 3%. And it's done, I think, about 39% of the total trades that we've seen in the market so far. For Guinness is doing, is paying out 1 naira 84 kobo. That has given rise to the indices of the consumer index as we have it in the market right now. The consumer goods sector is up 0.25% as we speak as a result of this, despite the fact that Guinness had a 36% increase in operating expenses compared to what he had in Q3 2018 and, of course, Q4 2017. They are able to pay out such dividends. Analysts and brokers, some brokers, had earlier predicted the fact that it is not going to, the result this time is not going to get positive sentiments or positive reaction from the investing community. But as we speak, I mean, we've got it as the highest gainer in the market. So given what we have right now in the market, I do not think we're going to have a positive close because Diamond Bank, which some which has enjoyed a bit of bargain hunting in recent time, has seen the withdrawal of that positive sentiment on the part of investors as a result of this. And the banking sector right now is a little bit, is not enjoying that attraction from the investing community. But you know how it is with Dangote Cement, the largest by capitalization. If it swings into the market with some gains or positive record, then the market could end up closing in the green. Barring that, which is unforeseen circumstances as we speak, I think the market is going to end in the Southern Territory. Chimeze.
Well, we will only keep our fingers crossed, Temple. Thank you for your time. And the Johannesburg Stock Exchange and the London Stock Exchange launched the country's first electronic government bond trading platform, offering an alternative to traditional fixed income trading via telephone or chat services. The new system offers public price transparency equivalent to that seen in currency and equity trading and will use real-time price data to enhance liquidity in the secondary market for state debt. And as a consequence of his America First trade strategy, U.S. President Donald Trump's decision to impose tariffs on steel and aluminum has reignited a clash with South Africa over poultry and risks putting in jeopardy nearly $2 billion of exports to the United States under Washington's flagship African trade legislation, that's AGOA.
Herman Pretorius is just the kind of white South African farmer U.S. President Donald Trump expressed concern for when he barged into the country's delicate land reform debate by ordering an investigation into the large-scale killings of farmers. But for Pretorius, who keeps about 35,000 chickens on his farm, it's America's cheap poultry exports that are a threat.
I would like the South African markets and the government to put import tariffs higher, so that for us in the market, the prices can be better. We cannot compete with subsidized chickens from overseas, and we cannot compare our chickens with theirs. The price difference will kill us. This would level the playing field with the American and overseas markets.
For years, the US and South Africa have fought over poultry. Washington has kept South African poultry out on health and sanitation grounds, while Pretoria accuses US farmers of dumping chicken at below-cost prices and has imposed tariffs. In 2015, South Africa's powerful poultry industry agreed to exclude 65,000 tons of US chicken from the anti-dumping tariff in return for the renewal of broader duty-free US trade access that benefited other South African industries.
And that's a wrap on the program. Thank you for watching. I'm Chimeze Obi Iwago.